Welcome to the Scoop on Blogging podcast, where our mission is to educate, inspire, and help you earn more as a content creator. We'll also introduce you to some pretty amazing and successful content creators who will share their personal journeys and experiences with you. Be sure to follow and subscribe to our podcast, connect with us on Instagram and Facebook, and visit scooponblogging.com for more information and tools to help you launch and sustain a successful online business. Now let's start the show. Hey ICC friends, it's your girl Xaviera, and welcome to the second episode of the Scoop on Blogging podcast. I am super excited today because, again, my guest is someone who is near and dear to me, someone who I love with the bottom of my heart because she is just an absolutely amazing person. So it is my pleasure to introduce you to Natasha Bazile, and she is Atlanta's premier real estate agent. Okay.
Hello.
So I'm so happy to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I know. Now, this is something that I've been trying to get done for a while, but because my girl is busy, we had to push it back a little bit on the pushback.
I appreciate you for working with me.
Of course, but we are here today. So I want to introduce you to Natasha, and one of the reasons why I wanted to have Natasha on the Scoop on Blogging podcast is because she is one of many people who is using content creation to support her main career and her main business. But we're going to get all into that in a minute. So, Miss Natasha Bazile.
Yes, ma'am.
Also known as Nat B on the ICC podcast. But don't put the two together because sometimes we be wild on the ICC podcast.
Yeah, I have to separate the two.
That's when you be like, don't make mention of that. Don't make mention of that. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about, let's just start at the beginning. Okay. So you are originally from Florida.
I was originally born in New York.
New York?
Queens. Cambria Heights, Queens. Lived there until I was 14.
So, but you never claimed New York. Because, most people from New York be like, I'm from New York.
Right.
And then you have to be like, what part? And it's a 3-part question.
You said a 3-part question.
It is. It's like, I'm from New York. What part? And then you like Brooklyn. What part? Bed-Stuy. What part?
Okay. That is because I was like 13 going into 14. And then we moved to Florida. So I did most of my growing in Florida. Like if you ask my sister, yes, she used New York all day because she did her growing. She was on the trains and the subway. Yeah. She had that experience.
Yes.
I went to Catholic school.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't have
that explains a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna come back to that.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. Yeah, a little later.
So I didn't get all the New York growing up. So that's still my foundation. Still had a family there. But I did most of my growing in Florida. Yes, Fort Lauderdale, Miramar. Well, really, we first moved to Miramar, and then we moved around a little bit. But yes.
Okay, so if you grew up in Florida, how did you end up in Georgia?
The housing market. No. Well, okay.
Obviously.
So, how long did I live in Florida? So, from 14, I left there when I was 27, maybe. So, well, you do whatever math that is. So, for several years.
Carry the 1 divided by 2.
That.
Yes.
So, came down here with some friends, and that's right. The housing market was booming, and everybody was like moving to Georgia.
Yes.
Came down with some friends. They were buying houses, and they were like, "You should buy a house too." And I don't know what I was on. I was like, "Okay." Came down here and put a contract on a house, and that's how I came to Georgia.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So did that wrong, and then the market crashed.
Oh,
and that went wrong.
That little thing.
Yeah. It went through all of that, got a lot of learning lessons through that, and that really lit the fire for my interest in real estate. And that's how I got into the industry of real estate.
Okay. So, I like that segue, friend. I like that segue. All right. So that is how you got in real estate. Yes. Okay. So talk to me about the process of that moment that you realized, like, okay, I really need to get into real estate. Was it your personal experience that said, because a lot of times you go to a hairdresser, she jack your hair up, you like, you know what, I need to learn how to do hair because this will never happen to me again. Ooh. Was it something like that, or did you just say, you know what,
okay,
I think I want to help other people? Like, what brought you to the realization that you really wanted to get into this career? Because real estate, as far as an agent, that's a really self-starter career. Like, you have to be motivated.
Yeah, very much so. So I moved down here 06, 07.
Okay.
And around that time, I guess that's like when HGTV really started popping. Like I would spend all day watching HGTV. Like I really loved HGTV. And I was like, I could really see myself doing this. Side note, that is not the main reason why you should get into real estate, because that is like the little portion of what we actually do in real estate is what you see on HGTV. But
you see the fun part.
Yes, the fun part. Showing people 3 houses and they pick one really ever happens that way. Okay. So that started my interest in it. But it was really I wanted to be an entrepreneur. It was that entrepreneurial spirit. I knew that was in there. And then I was like, oh, okay, real estate could be an option. And then the market crashed. And now I'm almost losing my house. And now I'm realizing how things are going, because when I bought my house, they were like, oh, just refinance when you move down here, because I bought it when I was in Florida. And we're not going to go too deep into that. For all that real estate type knowledge, you can check out my, website and YouTube channel for that kind of in-depth knowledge. But learning all of that kind of stuff, I was like, I can't let this happen to other people. Like I need to help people do better, because while I did not educate myself like I should have, there were professionals that I trusted and leaned on that did not guide me or help me, because they just wanted money in their pocket. So for example, I signed a note and I had a $30,000 balloon payment.
Oh, that's all? Just 30 racks?
Because I could I borrowed from Zambia.
Yeah, no. Wait, not hold up.
Right?
Wow.
When I went back and looked at the paperwork, I'm like, Tasha, why did you sign that? So that is what fueled me to get into real estate and to educate people and help people. Added to that my entrepreneurial spirit.
So how long have you been in the real estate game now?
This is my 9th year.
Wow.
Right?
Okay. Okay, friend. 9 years in the game. We 10 in the game.
Right?
ICC. So okay.
Yes.
Okay. That is something to be very proud of, because a lot of people don't last.
Yeah.
And in both of our industries, a lot of people don't last. When they realize, when they stop watching HGTV and stop watching the reality TV shows and see the bloggers on reality TV, and
because on your side, to see like how much you actually work, like you work, like
I do.
I don't know if y'all realize how much she works. Like I thought I worked. She works.
I do.
Wow. So to see it from the outside, it looks good, seem glamorous, and it's fun, and you just show properties and you just show up at events and people just send you free stuff. Like, listen, there is so much more.
It's so much more.
So much more to it.
We need to one day do an episode called The Dark Side.
Right.
And just talk about, the things that people don't expect. And I guess we can kind of dig into that a little bit as we progress in our conversation. But all right, so one of the things when Tasha and I met, because we are dance moms, and that is how we met. We met at a dance convention, and it did not take us long in talking before I realized, I was like, okay, she's dope. She does real estate. And I think the first time we met, I sat down and rebuilt your website.
Let's put a plug in that. She literally took my laptop and like redid my website, which I had been struggling, like my website was trash. And she, within minutes, like, I was just like, oh God, thank you for sending this woman. She is the best ever. Like, so my respect level for you,
it's mutual. It is mutual.
No, I think mine is higher for her, because like she is. Yes.
It's mutual. Okay, but so one of the things that I noticed in working on your website was that you, even though you were in real estate, you had a blog on your website. And I was like, that was my first time actually seeing that. And I was like, that is dope. And you were like, I actually had blog posts on my site as well, to support the real estate, to give people more information. And I was like, okay, that's dope, because I'm just a flat out blogger. Okay. Well, I'm an entertainment writer now. We no longer call myself a blogger. I'm an entertainment writer now. But
Yes.
So with that being said, like, what gave you the idea of
Let's go
like
there.
what gave you the idea of implementing a blog in addition to real estate? Because you know, most real estate agents that I've seen in the past, it's just more about pushing properties, collecting clients, like, you know, get more clientele, and let's go look at these are the properties that are available. But to actually teach, and that's what I love about you, because even in your industry, the difference between you and many other real estate agents, you teach. You explain to people why they need to get this particular type of situation, or why this will benefit them better than just saying, oh yeah, here, go ahead, sign this Suge Knight Death Row contract and I'll see you at the closing.
Right.
You know, and so what prompted you to kind of end up in that blog, adding a blog supplement to what you were doing as a realtor?
So I knew coming into real estate, like, how was I going to make myself different? What was I going to do to be different, to get business? Because there are a few things that they tell you, every real estate agent, to do. Cold call and door knock. Cold call and door knock. Oh my gosh, just saying those things, it like kills my soul. And I have done it. I have done it. And even up until last year, maybe the year before, I was still going back and forth, like, maybe I should go back to cold calling and door knocking because results aren't coming in as fast as I want them to. But I knew I liked blogging. Do you want me to tell you how I knew I liked blogging? Okay.
I want to know it all.
Okay.
I want the scoop on your blogging.
Okay. And I'm still such an amateur. So when I saw you, when I met you, I'm just like, thank God for showing me it's possible. Like, it's really possible, because blogging was just something that I was out there, and everybody had a blog, but it was just like something that was out there, and I thought it was just like rich stay-at-home moms just did it. But like, how could it really apply to me?
Right. And what you're doing.
Right. So back in 2009, so I got licensed in real estate in 2011, but back in 2009, my friend and I, best friend and I, Tamika.
Yes.
Started a home staging and interior decorating business.
Okay.
And we, I was running the blog, and I started on Blogger.
Yeah, shout out to Blogger. That's where I started.
We gonna shout out, and I'm gonna take that shout out back.
Yeah, well,
so let me tell you why. Because what year did blogging like really take off?
Oh, I've been in the game for 10 years, and I was late to the party.
Okay.
So I'm going to say at least 15 years ago, blogging really
took off. Okay.
Between 15 and 18 years. And that sounds nuts.
It really does. That. So 2009, I'm blogging about clients. I'm blogging about different things, and I'm enjoying it. Not many people were reading it, to my knowledge, and to what I could find. But I was really enjoying it, and I really liked it. And one day I stumbled on adding ads on the site, but it was really basic, not what Davi does. Like, really.
You crack me up with the, not what you do.
No, not what you do. It was very, very basic. I don't know how I stumbled on it. But Blogger shut down, like, zapped it. Like, I cannot get back this blog. Like, all the hours, time, effort, everything that went into this Blogger, I can't. It's gone.
Wow.
So even to this day, I would like to look back on like old content that I did. It's not there anymore. So wow. Then I knew, that's how I fell in love with blogging.
Right.
But after that happened, I was like, look at all the time, energy, and effort I put into it, and look, it's gone. So now that I'm in real estate, I'm like, okay, I need to do something different. Let me go about it through the blogging site. So where other realtors are creating just regular websites that just show properties, I was like, well, I did enough research to know, okay, this time you need to get a WordPress site so that...
Shout out to WordPress.
Let's shout out to WordPress.
She said, let's shout out to WordPress.
We're going to shout out to WordPress. So went the WordPress route because my thought was I'm going to focus on blogging.
Yes.
And I bought a course that I followed enough to get it up in WordPress. That's about as far as I got. Okay. And that's where you saw the site at the stage that it was at. And I don't know if this is too early to start shouting out your course, Scoop on Blogging, because...
thanks, friend.
Like, this is not just on a friend tip. Like, I've bought courses before on blogging. Like I've subscribed to other, just trying to learn more about it. I have not seen a course that has given you so much information, how to set up WordPress, plugins to add, like, listen, this my friend is the GOAT. Like,
thank you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, no.
But you know what I went through putting that course together, because it was so many times I started and stopped, and Tasha was like, the course, where are you with the course? When are you going to finish the course? That course, a year and a half.
Listen, but you created something that is so spectacular.
Thank you.
And it is you're going to, like, when people really realize the value that's in this course, you told us what plugins to put on WordPress. Like, I've never seen that happen. Then as far as making money, because that's a whole nother mystery. People make blogs with money. How? How do you do that?
How, Sway?
Like, how do you do that? You actually listed what sites to go, like, please, if you have not,
scooponblogging.com.
Yes, scooponblogging.com and go get that course. So yes, I know I've digressed like 15 times, but so you go ahead.
But I appreciate that. Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so that's how I went to blogging. So that's how that happened.
But so Natasha is a full-time real estate agent. She blogs to support her business. And, one of my first courses that I released was, are you built for blogging? No, are you built to be a blogger? Sorry, you might want to remember my own course. It was a while ago, but it's Are You Built to Be a Blogger? And I use Natasha as an example because there are several different types of bloggers, and she is one of the type of bloggers that blogs in effort to support her business. And, it's not her sole business. It is to add almost like another foundation or another supplement. I'll use the word supplement. I feel better with supplement. Like another supplement. But it's so awesome to watch you, because just in the 3 going on 4 years that we've been friends, I watched you go from real estate agent who supplements with blogging to taking it up the next level to like content creation levels, because now you've leveled up to YouTube. And I have to say that you are one of my most favorite people to watch on YouTube.
Thank you.
Because, and so that's another reason why I wanted to interview you, because you are like really breaking the box when it comes to real estate. And you and I, neither one of us created the wheel.
Right.
We did not invent the wheel.
Right.
But you could trick that thing out and put some 24s on it. You know what I'm saying? Them super big old tires where you lift your car up real high and you could bounce a little bit. Yes. And that's what Tasha is doing. And that's what I really love to watch. Her YouTube channel,
Sold by Nat.
Thank you. Yes. Her YouTube channel, she will take you inside properties. You can see brand new properties in different areas where you didn't even know that they had some sickening homes. She gives you walkthroughs. She tells you what areas that they have the best homes. She actually tells you what's going on in certain cities, so you know that's where you want to live. Not only that she does that, she gives information. Everything from what type of landlord you should stay away from, to the best programs for first-time home buyers, you name it. Now, YouTube is not an easy beast, but you've been slaying that thing like Goliath with the little slingshot thing, like pew. You have been slaying YouTube, and she tells me all the time, "Come on, Zabi, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Girl, my hair look like a Tyler Perry wig today." I'm not getting on YouTube.
You say a Tyler Perry wig.
I'm not getting on YouTube today. I look like a Tyler Perry wig. But how was that transition from blogging to YouTube? Like, when did you get that YouTube bug, or say, you know what? Let's see what YouTube. How can I get into YouTube?
Okay. So I did my first YouTube video in 2011 when I got licensed. I went full-time real estate in 2013, just to throw that out there. But I did my first YouTube video in 2011. If you go back and look at that video, my dreads are like this long. It's
infant stages.
Infant, yes. And my video is on door knocking. The thing that I dreaded doing. And I had a lady slam the door on me and left her kids outside. I'm like, you really just slammed the door and left your kids outside I was a threat to you. just to show you. But
wow,
I didn't pursue it. Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, when you're like fighting with something, like, this is what I want to do, but then this is what they're telling me I should be doing. Yes. So it's been kind of that tug of war with the blogging and the YouTube. So what really got me going down that route is you.
What?
I promise you, Zavi. I promise.
I like to thank my mother and my father. Everyone who supported me from day one.
What? No, for real. It was you. Like, seeing... You were the first person that I saw that I actually knew was making money online. Like, you were doing it.
Oh my gosh.
So, like, you're actually doing... Like, how could I put that into my business? Like, really... put the effort. So between seeing you do it and then having a conversation with Tamika, and she was like, which is one of our friends, and having that conversation, because it was like not last year before, we attended an event, and I'm like, listen, they tell me I should be doing door knocking and cold calls. She was like, if that's not what you feel, you're going to go into it with an energy that's not going to produce results. So put your energy into something that you want to do. And I was like, you're right.
Dagnabbit.
I'm doing it.
That's right.
And then I've been pursuing YouTube ever since. And
so one of the things that I was telling Natasha off of camera. Now, don't mind me because I'll flip between Natasha and Tasha because that's just my girl, right?
Yes.
But one of the things that I enjoy most about you doing YouTube, and I'm so happy that you did it and stuck with it, because, you know, I'm one of those people that I will pop into YouTube like, hey y'all, what's up? And then you won't see me again for like 3 months.
But you're working, but you're putting content out on your site, but you're...
Yes, but still, YouTube is a great avenue. Mm-hmm. And you have actually lit the fire for my love for YouTube. And every time I look at your video, I'm like, I need to do better, Jesus. Lord Jesus, I need to do better, Lord.
We motivate each other.
But when I tell you Tasha videos drop like clockwork. Every Tuesday, a new video. Clockwork. I promise you. I'm trying to figure out if it even drop at the same time every Tuesday, because I knew it because I knew it. Yeah. This girl, listen, when they say like working in purpose and working in intention, exhibit A.
Thank you.
And one of the things, like how you talked about, you know, with YouTube, I love YouTube because it allows people to see your personality without even meeting you yet. And her personality, as you can see, it's fantastic. But it literally shines through in every video. Her heart, her personality, her work ethic, and her knowledge shows through in every single video. Whether she is showing you a home with the his and her shower head, and I'm in the background like, you know, even if it's that, to her breaking down why or what programs are best for a first-time buyer, or why you should beware of certain type of sellers, or, you know, how to get your home ready to sell. Mm-hmm. And she has it all. Trust me, YouTube. Again,
sold by Nat.
She has it all. Trust me on this. She has it all. And so I just love how you're like literally breaking the mold. You're not knocking on doors. You're not cold calling, because you have found a different way, which is another beautiful message. You don't always have to do it the standard route. Mm-hmm. Child, throw some color in it. Get creative. Right. Do what works for you. Right. And that's why I wanted to talk to you today, because you are one of those people who made it work for you in your own way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How long does it take you to make a YouTube video? Let's talk. Let's talk content creation. How long does it take you? Okay, so I'll give you a video. Mm-hmm. If you are showing us a new development in Loganville, what is your process from start to finish?
Okay, I'm going to say that would be an easier type of video.
Oh, okay.
Because it's less of me talking. So I'm going to capture some B-roll, some footage going in.
What is B-roll, ma'am, for content creators?
Google it. I don't know. I just know it's that extra footage that you have.
That is exactly what B-roll is. It is additional footage that you can drop in to fill up space, or...
Yes.
Yes.
So what does B-roll stand for?
We gonna call B background roll, or if it's really fire, is big roll. If it's really popping, you look at it, you be like, big. Did you see the extra footage I threw in?
Yes. So I'm gonna grab some footage, driving in, maybe walking up to the community. Then I'll probably speak and introduce where I'm at.
Do you have a camera crew?
Yeah, it's called my iPhone. That's my iPhone and my selfie stick.
iPhone 11 crew, and selfie stick engineers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So you are self-contained.
I am totally
When you see these videos, you will not believe it.
And I just went over to iPhone. So I had Android before, but the iPhone 11, yes.
Welcome to the dark side. Welcome to the dark side.
Yes. Okay. The three cameras on the iPhone 11, I was like, yeah, Android has been real.
Sorry,
I'm going over. But yeah, I do it on my phone. And that was another thing. Like I needed to be practical, and I needed because I'm on the go. Mm-hmm. Don't give me too many steps. If I gotta wait on the camera crew, it's just not getting done. So yeah. So I'm going to go through and either take pictures first,
okay, and
then I'll walk through and then I'll catch some video. That's the easier type of video.
Give me a complex one.
The harder ones for me is when I'm talking, because I have not mastered yet, and I need to get your help with that.
Okay.
When you're writing down bullet points, are you just talking off of the bullet points and saying bullet point and stop it, bullet point? Because I'm talking as I go.
Yes.
And then I have to edit and chop, and that editing takes
editing. Editing is a curse word for a content creator.
Yeah.
It really is.
People don't realize how long it takes to...
For example, I did what's the last video I did for a movie review? What's the last movie?
Was it the Michael B. Jordan?
No? Yes. Okay. Just Mercy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, see
Look at that support. She knew. Just Mercy. That review probably was all of 3 minutes long. Took me 2.5 hours from recording to editing. 3 minutes, bruh. 3. Yeah. So it is not a game, but you make it look so easy.
That's great. Editing and over time. So don't get discouraged. I mean, anything you do is going to be hard initially.
Of course.
But the way I look at it, would I rather do this than knock on doors, to have people slam doors in my face and to realize they don't like me? Because the thing I like about blogging and videos is I'm basically putting myself out there, and it's up to you. If you like me, you'll engage with me. If you don't, keep going.
But let's even talk about the aspect of in content creation, if you go door to door, you are at that door in that neighborhood in that city. Child, people in China could be using translation to watch your video. Right. And so once you create something and put it on the World Wide Web, and that is the one thing that we always need to remember as content creators, you could be hot in your city, or do you want to be hot around the world?
Right.
And so that is one of the things that I love about you, because you can even help people who are not living in Georgia, because she has worked with clients who live outside the city,
right?
Came through, hooked them up, boom, got a house, and now they are Georgians.
Exactly. So I could never have knocked on their door. I would never.
You could never have knocked on the door.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And the idea, and of course I saw it from you, the idea of doing something one time and putting it there and continuing to...
Passive income. Yes. Passive income is so nice. And it's one of the things, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to make my course, because this has been a journey. It's a journey for both of us. We didn't wake up on Wednesday and be popping on Friday. It's a process for both of us. And I've been 10 years in the game. She's 9 years in the game. And there are days where we still, talk to each other like, girl, did you know that you could, what? We could, oh, really? But it's also a sharing of information. I'll see something cool on YouTube and I'll text her like, hey, did you know we could do this? Or she'll text me like, hey, check out this chick. She said XYZ. Maybe this is something you can apply to yourself. So it's a constant growing, a constant knowledge, a constant learn. But at the same time, it's so rewarding. It is so rewarding when you start seeing the fruits of your labor, when you start seeing a comment where someone said, oh my gosh, you helped me with this. Or, you know, it's very rewarding, but it is a lot of work.
It is.
It's a lot of work.
But it's fulfilling.
It is fulfilling.
And I enjoy the creation part. Like, I didn't consider myself a content creator at all.
But you are. Indeed. You are knee deep, sis. You are all the way in.
That is so cool. And I like it. Thank God. Like, I did not have a hobby. Like, to me, editing videos, like, that's like my hobby. Like, I get to escape and just try different things and try different transitions and different things. So I enjoy it. So yeah. And I'm excited about, because real estate is great, and I see myself doing that long term, maybe getting into other avenues, but real estate is dependent on other factors.
Yes.
I definitely want to pursue other avenues in the online entrepreneur space.
Yeah.
Because Avi has got me so excited and pumped and just, yes.
But you know, and you're right. But you know what? That's a great point that you made, that, you know, a lot of things that we do in our careers is closely connected to the actions of someone else. But even in my career, I think people don't realize it's still, I'm still tethered. Like us, I'm still tethered because my success of my website depends on whether or not people read. If they don't read, if they don't come visit, so it's always a tether. YouTube, if they don't watch, websites, if they don't read, you know, so it's there's always going to be a tether. But it's just how much at mercy are you to the others? But you will always be tethered. Just remember that, even when working for yourself, because, you know, I quit my full-time job at corporate America about I'm 6 years in the game now. Wow, that went quick. Because I was trying to say 4 when 14 jumped out, but maybe that's the Lord trying to, you know, give me an early bird's eye view of what's going on. But I was like, I work for myself. I don't have no boss no more. Lies. You will always have a boss. You will always. Today, my boss might be some chick in Michigan who didn't want to read my story. You will always have on some type of level. But now I work for myself. I own my own business. But I still have to work with advertisers. I still have to work with people who want to buy ads or people who want me to feature their client. There's still always you're always tethered. You will always be tethered. But how much of you are, you know, how much am I at mercy? Like, you can kill me in the game?
Yeah. No. Or like you could work with somebody for like weeks and months and then they just drop you, kind of thing.
Exactly. So, exactly. Or they could blogger you. That's what we'll call it, blogger you. Yeah, you just come one day and everything just shut down. You can't log in, all your stuff gone. You could just, you know, they can blogger you. Shout out the blogger for all the wrong reasons. But yeah, so that's one of the things, again, I just wanted to have you on here so that I could highlight what you've been doing, highlight, you know, YouTube, you know, content creation, you know, real estate agent, because I have never seen anyone do it like you. And it's no disrespect to all the rest of y'all real estate agents in the game that's killing it and getting it. Shout out to Black History Month. But you have truly shown me how it can be done outside the box.
Thank you.
And it's been a pleasure just watching you do that, watching you grow, watching you. Let me ask you this. What did you find most shocking? And I use shocking for lack of a better term, but what surprised you most being a content creator? Like, or what misconception did you have about being a content creator, even whether it's on the YouTube side or the blogging side?
The time that goes in, because when we're watching content, we do not realize how long it takes for that person to make the content. It just because we're such a microwave society,
aren't we?
We just press play and it's done. That person has put in hours and hours. Like an average video, I need 4 to 5 hours on an average video, we're talking maybe about 10 minutes.
10 minutes tops. Listen, I have never said, hey guys, so many times in my life. Like, hey guys, it's your girls. And so one day my husband was like, why do you say it's your girl? Like, why? What is that about? I was like, I don't know, but I'm their girl. I'm like, hey ICC friends, it's your girl. Mm-hmm. Hey ICC friends, it's your girl. Hey ICC friends, it's your girl. Hey ICC friends, it's your girl. Me, with content, one time Destiny literally came downstairs and said, finish the video. Because I kept saying, hey guys. Hey guys. Hey y'all. She came downstairs. She was like, finish the video. So I hey guide for 20 minutes.
So do you think, so it sounds like you take longer filming.
I do.
I film quicker. I take longer editing.
Well, that's, you can watch our videos and see the difference. To see the difference. And to answer your question, I never answered your original question. It depends on what I'm talking about. If it's like, for instance, a movie review with Just Mercy. With Just Mercy, I wrote the stars, Michael B. Jordan, Jamie Foxx, Brie Larson. And then I will make notes, like speak about this particular thing, speak about this particular thing. Some things I can get into it and you just settle into it.
Okay. That's what happens.
Yeah, you could settle into it. Like if someone were to tell me to make a video about blogging, I could say, okay, I could make my points. Let's talk about blogging, SEO, monetization, blah, 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 blah. And then I could start talking, blah, 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 blah. Usually two things happen when I'm recording. I'll either lose my train of thought or I'll get tongue-tied. Tongue-tied gets me every single time. I don't know if my tongue be like, girl, I'm tired. Like we done said, hey guys, like 55 times. I'm tired. So tongue-tied always murders my videos.
Okay.
Getting tongue-tied. I'll get tongue-tied just sitting here talking to you. Always murders my videos. So then now I'm tongue-tied. I done messed that up. But you taught me the secret weapon of the clap. Would you like to share the secret weapon of the clap?
Please tell me to clap. You sure it's me? Because I don't use the clap.
No. I think you taught me the secret weapon of the clap.
I think, yes. I think I did see the clap. But I don't use the clap. So tell me maybe I need to try the clap.
Okay. First of all, we're not talking about STD.
Not that kind of clap.
But
that did sound bad.
It did sound crazy. The secret of the clap. It sounded all bad, didn't it? People like, ooh, this is going left. Well, the secret of the clap in recording, because of course we're giving you the scoop on blogging and content creation. Say for instance, I had to do it when we began today's episode. Mm-hmm. It's as simple as saying, hey guys, it's me, Xaviera, and hey guys, it's Xaviera, and I'm here with my girl, Natasha. Now, that clap looks a little crazy. But what happens is, in the editing process, if you're looking at sound, you'll see 3 spikes in sound. So you know that is your clap. So, that's not the way you do it?
Because, I wonder if that's an iMovie thing. Because I don't look at audio. Maybe I need to start looking at audio when I'm editing. Because I use Filmora for my editing.
Yes. Now I'm not familiar with Filmora, but with iMovie, it'll just give you boom. But I can detach the audio and it'll drop down to the bottom, and then you can look, and then you'll see 3 spikes, boom, 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 and in those 3 spikes, I know I clapped right there, so I messed up. Either right before or right after. So I know to zone in right there and take a look at what happened before that. And know I can cut right here because I know I started over again because of the 3 spikes in the audio. So she taught me to clap because I was literally like, stop, start over. Stop, start over.
Okay.
So you've ever been recording and it is flowing and you're killing it and it's like, yep, I'm hitting all my points. My hair laying right, my lip gloss is popping, and then I say, farfin, oh damn, now I gotta start over. No, you can simply clap, 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 pick up where you messed up, and start from there. So in the editing process,
I need to go back to that. I need to,
yeah, just go back to the clap. And it's so funny because she gave me that gem and then walked away from it.
I sure did, because I was like, editing, I need to detach the audio.
The clap. Yeah, and even with my audio too, one of the style of video that I like the chopped video, where it's like, I'm like, hey guys, and then it like it looks like a swift cut, and then it's like, hey Azabi, swift cut, and Natasha, swift cut. We're talking swift cut. And I do that. The way I do that is when I'm looking at my audio, and audio is like boom, 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 you're talking. Anywhere that it drops, that's usually where I'm taking a breath, or either I'm pausing. I'll just cut that right out and snatch it out. So then that's the chop. Boom, boom.
You do
boom.
that at the beginning? Or as you're going through? Do you take out those silent pauses first?
Now, I thought that's a good question because it depends.
Okay.
It depends on how hard. If I'm clapping and I'm raggedy, but if I can get one smooth pass, and I know I didn't have to restart anything over again or repeat anything. If I can get one smooth pass, which rarely happens, it's like Easter and Christmas, I can then go in and do it in the first pass.
Okay.
And then just play it right back and just boom, boom, and it just chops, boom. Some places, if the chop looks too unnatural, I'll put it back in. That's the only downside, because if you chop out the whole thing, then if I just chop one spot, watch, and I like it, chop the next spot, I like it, or if I don't like it, I can easily undo. But if I did 10 chops, I'm gonna have to undo 9 to go get one.
Right.
So, but yeah, so that's how I get. Sometimes I like to do the little chop videos because it gives it like a little momentum, and it keeps people engaged a little quicker for some reason, because sometimes I can tend to get long-winded and wear people out. So that is my happens to the best of us.
You are so resourceful. You are so if people can just see what I see and what I know.
I really wish everyone could see what you're saying. I would be
so
out here bawling in a mink coat in July if everybody saw what you saw.
For real.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So I know we spoke a lot about video today, but there is so much importance in having a blog still, having the both.
Yes.
Because you can't put ads in the video.
Well, no.
You can, but you...
Yes.
Okay.
It's yes and no.
Okay.
Because I will say we both can agree YouTube is the best place for content. At one point in time, me and YouTube was beefing, and they had locked me out, and I wasn't allowed to come in the YouTube hood. And so I was like, oh, forget y'all. Y'all ain't the only show in town. They pretty much are. They're the only free show in town. And YouTube is like the gift that keeps on giving, because they will just give you limitless space to create.
Right.
Where other platforms like, oh yeah, you can come in here and create everything you want, boo, for this little reasonable fee right here. And this is how much bandwidth you're getting, or how much memory we are allotting you. So I had to go back and piece it up with YouTube. All right. Okay. So with that being said, YouTube is the spot. But I do like that you did point out, and I'm glad that we are coming back to this point of having... YouTube is great. I recommend everyone have a website. I don't care if... I just don't care. I don't care what you're doing. You need a website. If you are braiding hair, you need a website. If you are crocheting booties for little babies in your neighborhood who run around bare feet, you need a website. Because your website is basically your online home. The same way you would go knock at doors, and we talked about it earlier, World Wide Web. Someone in China can find out that you're making booties for the bare feet kids in your neighborhood if you have an online presence. An online presence is very important for a number of reasons. You can repurpose content. And that is the struggle I'm fighting with right now with myself. I told Tasha earlier, I could tell everybody how to live right on the internet. I can tell you how to make money. I can tell you what you need to do and what you don't need to do on the internet, but I will not follow my own advice. And, with that being said, repurposing the content. Mm-hmm. You make YouTube videos. So you are a elite realtor in Atlanta who has a blog, and you make YouTube videos. You could repurpose content, because now you have your YouTube videos on YouTube, but at the same time, you can bring those videos over to your website and then repurpose that content onto your website and make your video a blog post. Mm-hmm. See what we're doing right here? Okay. You can make your video a blog post. monetize your website. So now you're going to make money off of people who come to your website to look at this video. And every time they hit play on that video, now you are generating revenue on YouTube. So now you're creating 2 streams of revenue off of one video. But I show up on YouTube like this. Hey y'all, once a month, and disappear for 3 months.
Do you see how awesome she is? And when you go to my website, just know that she did that. Like, I have agents looking at my site and I'm like, just contact.
Now, I will take, since I have her, on the spot, I will take it a step further and put the pressure on Natasha's neck to start a real estate podcast.
Oh.
Watch this. Have the preachers be like, watch this, watch this, watch this. Her YouTube content, right? Especially the videos where you are giving information, you can actually just pull the audio off of those videos and repurpose it into a blog, into a podcast. And then people can listen, because if you're on the road and you're driving, you just can't necessarily stop and watch a YouTube video at the red light. But you can subscribe to your podcast and listen to your sweet, very articulate and beautiful, sometimes girl 6 after 9 voice, and listen to you give that information. And then they're like, oh, snap. Now in the video, say for instance, somewhere in the video, you say, and look at this particular contract right here. Well, in a podcast, you're like, well, I can't look at the, oh, okay. Well, after I listen to this podcast, I need to go, because there's a link here to the video. Now I need to go back and look at the video so I can see that contract. Now you are creating revenue because you can monetize a podcast. So now you are creating revenue with a podcast. People are still coming to the site to see this video on the site. But then after she listens to the podcast and she goes to watch the video because she wants to see the contract, or she wants to see this house that you are describing to a T in this podcast, now you're generating revenue from the video. But I'm just saying, I'm just here just trying to see how I can lead my people to the bank. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, we're going to have to talk offline because my head is booked.
I'm just saying. So now you take one video and you have repurposed it in 3 different ways. So now you're going to get revenue from YouTube, you're going to get revenue from your website, and you're going to generate revenue through your podcast.
Because when I hear podcasts, I think of visuals, and I got to have different guests, and that's
you know what changed my mind about a podcast. Mm-hmm. A lot of you know I had the Ice Cream Combos podcast. Started it 10 years ago. I was ahead of the curve. When I was podcasting, it was still called internet radio. And then somewhere along the line, when I dropped the ball, podcasting came into play. And now I'm playing catch up with all the popular podcasts because I let mine go. But so 10 years ago, I had the Ice Cream Combos radio show with my best friend Carla. And then, life started happening to us and we weren't able to, do the show as often as we did. Drop the ball, we let it go. All right. But when I was doing that podcast, I was making money off of the podcast. We were getting paid because if you get with certain podcasting, maybe I need to do a course on podcasting too. But when you get with certain podcast networks, they will infuse ads into your show for you free of charge. You don't have to do anything because it's going to be a revenue split. Oh, we doing this now.
Do you see what
Okay, so it's going to be a revenue split. Most cases it's 70-30. If they try you for 60-40, call me because they're trying to play you. But in most cases it's 70-30 and you get the lion's share of 70%. Okay. So when they infuse those little commercials that you hear before the podcast comes on or whatever, they're being paid and then they cut you the 70% off of that. So you're just making money just coming in, talking and doing whatever you want to do. Now, when you get to those podcasts that really blow and they start getting millions and millions of downloads, then that's millions and millions of people hearing that ad. And then your 70% gets real cute.
Wow.
It gets really cute. So, the
knowledge that you have and... Listen,
I just been around for a long time. You would think I'd be doing better than I'm doing. But I just don't take my own advice a lot. I don't take my own advice.
You don't give yourself enough credit because she's amazing. You're doing amazing. Like, for you to be able to be an entrepreneur in business for yourself. And
I enjoy it.
I can't match all the information that you have in your head. I wish I could just go in there.
Girl, no, because you would have to do like this. What? Lord, I don't want to know that to find that information because it is a jungle in there. But so for instance, the Scoop on Blogging podcast, when I decided that I wanted to teach other people, like I don't want to harbor information. I want to teach other people how to make money because honestly, when I started this, I started my blog on MySpace. Shout out to Tom. We still remember you, bruh. We ain't forgot you. I started my blog on MySpace, and when I did it, I had no idea, number one, you could make money. And there is someone out there right now blogging their heart out and have no idea that they can monetize their site. I was that person. I blogged for maybe about 2-3 years before I even realized I could make money.
How'd you find out?
I started seeing other bloggers talking about how much money they make. I was like, what the mess? We can get bread out here? And so then I started digging and started researching. I would spend one whole weekend. I taught myself HTML. I would literally spend one weekend because I'm working Monday through Friday. I would spend Friday evening to Sunday evening just Googling everything. What is HTML? Okay. What is, center? What is /B? What is, H1? What is H2? What is H3? Taught myself all of that because in the back days, everything wasn't as easy as it is now. And you literally had to put the code in. That's why sometimes I'm like, oh, hold on, let me see. I go in and here's the code. And you're like, how you know code? Now, I literally had to teach myself. But so when I came into the Scoop on Blogging, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to create an online course because I want one place. All those weekends I spent searching 1 week in HTML. What is SEO? Is that code for so all those weekends I wanted to put all those weekends into one spot. First, the person who come in, they could have that head start. They could know everything before they even start. Everything that I had to learn along the way. I even tell you how to avoid getting a lawsuit.
The time that you save people, so in real estate, we have to take continuing education.
Yeah.
Some is free, some is paid. But I've always been somebody that believes in you have to spend money to make money.
Yes. Scared money don't make money. Meek Mill said it best. Scared money don't make no money.
And you have to invest in yourself.
Yes.
People are so quick to enroll in school. You have 15 degrees already and you want to enroll in another. And you're fine with paying, how much does it go to school? $100,000, $50,000 and paying back student loans. Mm-hmm. But you won't spend $500
on yourself
for a course to educate yourself, which her course is not $500.
Nope.
It should be way more than $500. And I hope by the end of the year, it's more than that. So you should go ahead and go to school.
Hurry up
and get that course now.
Because Tasha told me to hit y'all upside the head.
It's worth it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I bought several courses before and didn't get half of the information that's in these courses. Man, listen. Mm-hmm. All right. If it's up to me, y'all gonna be paying. So just go ahead and get in there.
No, but I say all that to say, I did Scoop on Blogging, right? I was like, I want to make a course, but I had to follow my own advice. Okay, I need a website. So I made the website and then I made the course. And it was funny because you was like, hold on, you got a whole website? Yeah, I got a website to go with the course. You're like, okay. It's so funny. She'll send me a text like, yo, hold up. Did I miss a text message or something? But so I created the course. I created a website so that I could give you more information around the course so that you could better understand. So I created the course, created the website, and then I created the Scoop on Blogging podcast. But at the same time, as you can see, you're looking at us. So I'm killing two birds with one stone because as we are recording this podcast, I am also recording video. So I could do all of the things that I tell Natasha to do and everyone else to do. I'm trying to repurpose content. So you can go to the Scoop on Blogging website, or you can listen to this particular podcast, or you can log onto YouTube and you can see her beautiful face. And boom, there it is. All the stones right there.
Wow.
So
you're so dope.
Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to keep up with you.
No. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's possible. And that's the message that I want to send. No matter what your career is, no matter what you're doing, listen, we are full-time. And when I say full-time, we full-time. Literally, she came in the door and I had just finished making a video about a movie that's coming out soon. And she was like, oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, yeah. And then I had to show her some stuff that I'm doing. And let's talk about this as well. And content creation. And I guess I'll dig into it in maybe a podcast down the line. But once you get into content creation, it opens up the door to other things. Influencers. You are an influencer as well. You don't really step into that role of influencer, but you are. And I don't know if you realize that, but I'm here to drop all the dimes on her today. But yes, you actually move in a space of influencing as well. You don't consider yourself an influencer, but I'm going to tell you how you are an influencer and how this is another avenue that we are going to explore in 2020. In the 2020.
All right.
The simple fact that you create content, you are influencing people into buying homes. You influence them into buying the home that is best for their family. You influence people into buying homes that are in the best neighborhoods, best schools, everything. So you don't realize it because you're looking at it like, well, I'm helping these people. I'm giving these people information, but you are also influencing them because they are looking at you the same way you looked at that realtor to help you when you came from Florida to Georgia and they left you hanging or they didn't take you all the way. You are influencing these people in the vein of being a great person and doing the right thing, but you are still influencing them and leading them in the right direction based off of your knowledge and experience. So yes, you are an influencer as well. So don't be surprised coming soon to her YouTube channel if she starts, oh, wait a minute. She is already an influencer. I forgot because I'm about to blow her up. Not only is Natasha a content creator in this space of realty, she is also a content creator.
What are you doing? What are you talking about? My person?
Creatively analytic.
Oh, yes. Because of you. Let me tell you. Like, you really inspired me.
So this is her other YouTube channel. How did I almost forget? Oh, bestow my brain and my heart and my soul. She has a second YouTube channel where she is just basically exploring her creative side and the things that she loves. And so, yes, you are already, cause she is an influencer because she had created a video about planners. Now, we're like, okay, you just go on Walmart, grab you a planner or TJ Maxx or whatever. No, sis went and got the best planners for people who really need to plan their situation. Okay, like us, like we are full-time working, we wives, moms, dance moms, having the rhinestone costumes and go to dance competitions and still create content, work on a daily basis. And so I watched this video and I was like, what? And literally went on Amazon and purchased one of the planners that she recommended. And she literally, it was so cool because she went through her historical archive of all her planners and which ones, things that this morning, I'm gonna tell you the thought that the Lord put on my heart this morning. One of the ways to be successful in whatever it is that you are doing, whatever you are creating or whatever you are doing has to be of value to other people. It could be so important and valuable to you, but you are just you. It has to be of value to other people. That video she created with the planners, the video you created with the planners, it was of value to me because I live in a state of disorganization. I need to plan. I need to know what is coming up this week. I need to know what I need to do. That video was of value to me when I watched it. So that, ma'am, you are an influencer. Welcome. God bless.
Oh, nice to be here.
You are now an influencer. Look, influencer. Yes. So you create value. When I'm watching those videos, of you going into these homes and you're saying, watch out for this, look out for this, beware of this. This is what you want. This is what you need. I have a home. She did a video with a home inspector. I was like, bruh, my house is falling apart. Like value. It is value. You create content of substance and value. So you are never going to lose. And you need to remember that on the days when it's a little bit harder or the days that this video didn't pop the way you thought it was. Because I live in a space of, I'm going to kill him with this one. And then it's like crickets and tumbleweed goes by. And I'm like, oh, dang, bruh. And so, but that was in my spirit today. It has to be of value. And so I'm looking at everything that I'm doing. I feel like Scoop on Blogging will be my baby of saying this is a value to you, because I can teach you how to make an additional $300 to $3,000 a month.
Yes, I firmly 100%.
You know, and so that is where my heart is, as far as like, I know this is a value. Now my whole point is just convincing y'all that this is of value and that you can use this and that you need this, because I don't know a human well, I don't personally. I mean, I see it because I do a lot of entertainment, celebrity news, but I personally don't know a human being in my life who couldn't use an extra $300 to $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month.
Right. And then passively, like, you do something one time. Like, that is one of the things I have on my vision board. Like, I want to wake up looking, I made money overnight.
It is, I'm telling you, I will never forget, one morning I woke up and, I just thought of another course. I'm going to create a course telling you the best apps to have as a content creator.
Oh, yeah, because I have them. She put me on.
Yeah, because I'm a numbers watcher. You know that. I hover.
And I didn't even know that was the thing you're supposed to be doing. I'm looking at your analytics.
No, but I don't think the way I look at my analytics is necessarily healthy. I don't want to teach you that bad habit.
Okay.
I just want you to know that when you want to check in, you can check in. I'm like at the party, like, what? It's going down. Okay, checking my numbers. All right, hey, okay. You know, I live in a space of micromanaging myself, but one morning I woke up to $500. Like, woke up this morning. Ooh, I didn't even brush my teeth. I say my prayers. I grab my phone and I look at my RPM. And I look at my coverage. Those are things I'll dig into a little later. You know, RPM, coverage, and I can tell by those two things what type of day I'm going to have. And I woke up and I saw I was like, so I was stuck between, oh Lord, and I can go back to sleep. Or, no, three things. It was, oh Lord, I can go back to sleep, or, I'm about to kill him today. I'm about to get up and make another 5.
Right.
You know, and so I just want to teach people how to be able to get, I remember making 2 cents. I celebrated making 2 cents on my site. I was like, I made 2 cents. Bruh, 2 cents gonna turn into $2, gonna turn into $20, gonna turn into $200, gonna turn into $2,000. And I just kept going and kept going. And that's what you have to do.
How much did you make your first year?
First year blogging, $55,000. And I didn't even make that getting up going to work Monday through Friday.
Okay. And this is what motivates me. Like Monday, my videos go out Tuesday, and I'm a little behind. I like to have them scheduled in advance. I'm a little behind now. So Monday night, I was up to 3 a.m. editing that video to go out on Tuesday. Yeah. But I'm committed.
Yes.
I am committed, just knowing
you have to be.
I have to be committed. So I know one day I'm going to get to the point where, because my goal this year is to be monetized on YouTube.
Yes.
And you know, they have their criteria. You need to have 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So please, guys, help me reach that 1,000 subscribers.
Absolutely.
And then you have to have a certain amount of watch time. So that's my immediate goal for 2020. So yes, because you 2 cents and then you made 55,000. What if you would have had the mindset like, it's too much time. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to write this blog post. No, you got to put in that work.
I mean, I had people make jokes about the amount of money that I was making, and it crushed me. And I was like, dang. But, you know, I'm not going to get on the phone and call somebody right now like, hey, check your phone real quick. I sent you a screenshot of my earnings this month. Okay. I'm not going to do that, because I know that it was just a blessing for me, and I had to continually work to get there. But I'm telling you, I feel like if I can do it, you can too.
Yes.
And that's the point that I continuously want to drive home, that if I can do it, if she can do it, I can do it, we can do it, you can do it too.
Right.
And you don't have to, yes, I have a course, but you can take what you need from me and then freak that thing out, finesse it, and do it your own way, and do what works for you. Just like the way, like Natasha is killing this. Like, I watch and I'm just like, man, every Tuesday I'll be like, ooh, what we doing this week? Okay, this is what we do. And also, let's talk about social media real quick too, because you actually you use social media brilliantly, in my opinion, again, as a supplement to what you do as a realtor. So let's talk about social media, because you are Instagram. Do you use Twitter? And I know you do Facebook, but do you use Twitter too? I Twitter is like the last man on my totem pole.
Okay, but see, the way I do it, I'm pretty much sharing my content to all the sites. Am I actively engaging on all those sites? No, but I'm sharing all my content out there. I feel like my plate is so full.
It's hard.
I've heard that you should pick one or two to actively be pushing, like to actively be on all the social media.
Yeah, it's hard.
That would be a lot. But I do share my content on all the sites.
Now, so which one would you say that you are most active on now?
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. Okay. Facebook is my bread and butter. That's my baby.
You just say that.
Instagram is coming along a little better. Like my audience is starting to pick up. But Facebook was the one that popped off, and my nose is itching for some reason. But if you are going to dive into social media, I would definitely recommend jumping into Facebook first.
You would? Okay.
Yeah. And I want your opinion on that as far as your own personal experience, which one you felt like was a little easier for you. The reason why I would recommend jumping into Facebook first, and I do have a part of my course called Finessing Facebook, because right now I have over 1 million followers on Facebook. And so I basically lay out everything that I did. Like I feel like, I didn't invent the wheel, but I did find a recipe that worked for me.
Right.
And, but anyway, especially with algorithm changes and all that nonsense. But for me, it's Facebook, because start with Facebook. It has the tumbleweed effect. Yes. But good tumbleweed. Mm-hmm. When you post something, when Natasha posts a new video, I can like her video. All my friends see I like that video. And if they're nosy, they're going to go see what I liked about that video, and they're going to watch it. And then when they watch it, if they like it and they click it, now their circle sees it. And then it just continually spreads like wildfire. Mm-hmm. With Instagram, I can like the post. And I know there's a column on Instagram where you can look and see what other people are liking, but it still doesn't give you that automatic see.
Right.
You would have to go over and, oh, okay. Or I would have to say, hey, I tag you, come look at this, whatever. Right. And there is not a live link. On Facebook, you could post a story, you click it, and it opens up the site.
Do you think they're going to change that on Instagram?
Hopefully, I'm hoping so. Okay. I'm hoping so. Right now, there are a lot of different services that provide a link in the bio to kind of create a clickable Instagram. I'll talk about that later on. But Facebook, because you just get that tumbleweed effect, and it's so easy just to write someone's name in the bottom and they can see it and they can click on it. It's live. So the majority of my traffic comes from Facebook. I have been working diligently to try to get that same type of energy out of Instagram. It's a slow process. It's coming along, but nothing is as instant as that Facebook for me. So I would just recommend Facebook because it's more content creator friendly.
Okay.
If you will.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And I hear people saying things about in Pinterest.
Yeah.
Listen.
There are some people who are getting mad money off of Pinterest. I'm going to put Pinterest on my twin list because I have to admit, I have been sleeping on Pinterest. I pulled up I posted something on Pinterest because the Lord put it on my spirit. Like, you might want to put stuff on Pinterest too. And I was like, okay, I'm going to just put stuff everywhere. And then when my Pinterest popped up, I see all these green numbers. Now, if you're a content creator, green is always good. It's good. It's good when you see green. You don't want to see red. You just don't want to see red. I see all these green numbers and they're like, my engagement went up 300% or 30% something. I'm like, okay, because I don't even come over here. I felt like I walked into a part of my house that I had been neglecting and it had new furniture in it and I didn't know.
You are so good.
And I'm just like,
so good.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh snap, we got new furniture in here. And first thing I did, screenshot and send it to Natasha. Like, sis, did you know I was popping on Instagram on Pinterest? Because I had no idea I was popping on Pinterest. And she was like,
"Do you post over there?"
Yeah, like
I am now.
And so that's going to be another revenue for me.
Right.
Just to another way for me to repurpose my content. And so use social media. Engage your audience as well.
Okay.
Engage your audience. People are so surprised when I respond to them. One girl was like, oh, I'm a celebrity now. Like, nah, sis, no. Because I'm not a celebrity. You ain't either. I just said good morning. But, you know, a lot of sites, especially the ones that get really, really big, they don't have the time or capacity to do that. I try to make time. That's probably why I'm not as productive as I... Maybe if I stop talking to people in the comments, I can make YouTube videos.
No, but comments
matter.
It's good. And I got that from you. So now my video go live on Tuesday. I need to make time to be present to at least comment.
Yeah.
You know.
To engage.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about everything. And we touched on all the points that I wanted to touch on talking to you today. But I want to end this conversation with, and you've already spoken on a few of them, but what are some of your goals for this year? For the twin. What are some of your goals?
Some of my goals. Well, definitely to be monetized on YouTube for my real estate site, and then also my real estate channel, but also my personal channel. And then I also want to get with you with a consultation. Zavi offers services. Please check out her page. Where would they go to find out?
ScoopOnBlogging.com.
Scoop on Blogging to find out the services that she offers, because I am busy. So I know it's valuable having the information and knowing how to do it myself, but I just might pay you to just set them up for me so I could just let me just get in there and so we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we're talking about
But I do want to create a personal blog.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Either a personal or a niche blog. So that's on there. Your court has got me really excited about doing that. And it's been on the list for a while, but 2020 I want to get that done. Then I have my real estate goals. Big vision. I really want to got my broker's license.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
The end of this 2019. So this year I really want to solidify my real estate goals. Do I want to be a broker? I have my own company, which is not something I really wanted to do, but I help so many agents. I'm like, maybe that's something that I want to start planning for in the future. I don't know, but just kind of solidifying what that big vision is going to be for real estate or getting into investing, just kind of honing on that. And I'm sure I have a lot. I'm a planner.
She's a planner.
So, but those are the main ones that come to mind. How about you?
Oh, girl. My main plan for 2020 is to take my own advice. No, I actually, I've really been dragging my feet on this, but I want to relaunch the Ice Cream Combos podcast.
Okay.
And that is fun. Like that is, the celebrity news entertainment. That's when I really let my hair down and show out. Yes. So that's like my stress relief. I really want to continue to do Scoop on Blogging podcast and just expound and expand, Scoop on Blogging, because I really want to help a minimum of 30 people launch or monetize sites this year.
That's a smart goal. You have all the measurable, you have all that.
I want to help at least a minimum of 30 people launch their own sites.
I'm one. I'm right here.
Yep. And so, that's something else that I would like to do. And I think those are like my top two. Oh, YouTube. I need to do better. Yep, I need to do better. YouTube.
Yeah, because she's already monetized. We need you to do
I know. Yeah. And I will talk big game. Tasha will tell you I talk so much trash. When I get monetized, I'm going to be dropping video. I'm just going to wake up like, you know what I was thinking about today, guys? Hey, guys. 55 times. You know what I was thinking? And I don't do it. Time management. I need to do better with my time management because Tasha has totally turned me on to planners. And I bought a really, really dope planner that is Christian based and give me a good scripture every morning to get on the good foot. And I didn't even open it today, so that goes to show. But I knew Tasha was coming for our interview,
and look how productive you were. You did the video. Yeah. You got
and I'm going to repurpose that video to YouTube, so it will be on YouTube in a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna YouTube because I'm inspired by my friend Natasha, so I'm gonna do YouTube. And I just want to help other people like learn how to make money.
I think we both kind of said 3 things, and I feel like that's kind of key, because in the previous years I'll like have 20 goals.
Yeah, that's when you have to scroll and then you overwhelm yourself.
Yes, and then it's just like, this is too much. Like, let's keep it there.
Knock off the first 3 and then bring in another 3.
Okay. And then also a tip that I got a couple years ago, and I read this book. It's called The 12-Week Year.
Okay.
Because we think of annual goals, and then after a while it fizzles out, and we're like, okay, we'll wait till 2021. No, every 12 weeks, kind of get re-energized again. Every 12 weeks. It could be every Monday. Whatever works for you, but we're going to keep this motivation.
Got to keep it going.
Yes. And I know you said this was going to be the end,
no,
but I want to give you another shout out on this course, because I'm telling you.
She making me blush.
The downloadables, like, first of all, the videos. I appreciate a video. Yeah. Like, I love reading, but I appreciate the video. And then what's it called? When you're doing it, the screenshots, when you're showing me actually how to go into WordPress and do this, add this, and add. Listen, you just made my life easy. Like, thank you.
Oh, thank you, friend.
Thank you. It's just so much value. And then kill them. Like, it's so entertaining.
Yes, I try to keep it fun, because sometimes learning can be so
it was like you did it with the course. So shout out to you. Please.
I am very proud of it. I'm very proud of it, and I appreciate you for continually pushing me to do it, because I can give you excuses in 3 different languages. Like,
see, but I knew it's all. I'm like, Zavi, put it on paper so that other people can get it, because it's just I know so much, man, and I know people out there need what you know.
Oh man,
I know I need it. So
I need to read my own course sometimes. Like, oh yeah, that part, I forgot about doing that.
So,
but thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. And I appreciate you for being my second guest on the second episode of the Scoop on Blogging podcast. I just thank you so much for just sharing your story, sharing your journey, sharing your experience as a content creator. And I want all of you to support Natasha in any way, wherever you are. If you hang out on Instagram, support her on Instagram, because she is
Sold by Nat and Selling with Nat.
On Instagram. Yes. Facebook you're pretty much the same across the board.
Yeah, pretty much Sold by Nat and Selling with Nat. So on Instagram, if you don't want to see any of my personal life, it's straight Selling with Nat. So straight professional. Sold by Nat, you'll get a mix of my personal and my professional.
But that's really fun too, because you get, I think, like I said before, one of the things that sets Natasha apart from everyone else, no one is her, and that is her superpower. That it's one of one. And so go get all that goodness. Go get that goodness. Please subscribe to her YouTube page, because we are going to get her monetized this year. We are going to get those subscribers. We're going to get that monetization, and we're going to get those watch hours for Sis.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to handle that business. It is Sold by Nat on YouTube.
Yes, and then my personal is Creatively and I'm about to mess it up. Creatively Analytic.
Yes, she is Creatively Analytic. And I'm Ice Cream Combos on YouTube. So I thank you so much for tuning into today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and like and comment on what you learned, if anything, or what you found most interesting about this particular episode. If you're listening via podcast, then feel free to reach out, email, visit scooponblogging.com, and just let us know your thoughts, or slide by and tell, Natasha, how much you enjoyed her interview today. So thank you so much. I wish you so much success, and love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to today's show. Be sure to follow and subscribe to the Scoop on Blogging podcast. Connect with us on Instagram and Facebook, and visit scooponblogging.com for more information and tools to help you launch and sustain a successful online business. Until next time, take care.